Okay, that's fine. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you doing very well. And today's session, if you can hear, please let me know first. Okay, so just tell me. Okay, so in the chat, so please confirm. Okay, can you hear me or not? Yeah. Okay, please confirm. Yeah. So okay, great. Okay, thank you. So can we wait for another 5 minutes? Yeah. So please share with your family and friends. Okay, so I'm live just to revise uh 11 plus topics. So hang on a second. Okay, yeah. So except Josefa. Okay, no one on the line now. Okay, so no one on the line. Okay, who else on the line, please? If you don't mind to confirm. Okay, your name. Yeah, please confirm your name. Okay, so I'm gonna start in 5 minutes time. Okay, so today's topics we're gonna discuss about substitutions, and I believe you guys know about the substitution. Okay, substitutions mean just replacing. Okay, we will discuss in details. Okay, but we have to wait another couple of minutes. Okay, uh, so if you have any question regarding past paper, regarding CSSE exams, so you may type in a chat box. So okay, so let me start the topics. Okay, so what is the substitution? So substitutions means, uh, just replacing the value of any letter. Okay, so but before going to start, okay, so we just learn how to work out, okay, the basics of algebra. Okay, so before that we're gonna be like okay, so if I'm gonna say this one. Okay, so for example, you guys know about how to work out. If I'm gonna say, so x plus x equal to, you must know about the 2x. Okay, so this is collecting like terms. Okay, so the same as if I'm going to say that 2x plus x, your answer is 3x. Yeah, same as if I'm going to say that 4x minus x. So very simple, very easy. Okay, so these are the 4x. Okay, so x means this is equal to 1. Yeah, so 4x take away 1x, so the answer will be 3x. Yeah, so you're familiar about. Okay, so these are how to collecting the like terms. Okay, so now we're gonna work out the substitution. Okay, so substitutions means just replacing the number. For example, if I'm going to say that, so the a equal to 2, b equal to 3, and c equal to 4. Yeah, okay. So if I'm going to give you the question, the question number 1, if I say a plus b plus c. So what you're going to do it very simple, very easy. You need to just simply replace the value of a. So the a value is 2, so you can write simply 2. And the b value you can write 3, yeah. And the c value is 4. So very simple, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, yeah. So exactly the same way if I'm going to ask you, okay, the same values there. Okay, so if I'm going to ask you, so this time you can say 4a plus 2b plus c. Yeah, so how you work out this question? So very simple, you can work out. So we 4a means 8 means, so a is multiply with 4. Yeah, so you need to replace the value of a. So substitute the value of a, which is 2, yeah, plus 2, yeah, and the value of b is 3, and plus c is 4, yeah, okay. So how you work out? So 4 times 2 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 4. So 6 plus 4, 10, and 8 is 18, yeah. So you know how to replace the value. Very simple, very easy. Okay, and this question has been assessed in CSSE for, I mean, last 5 years. Okay, recently, okay, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Okay, they are asking in a different way. Okay, and today's I'm going to discuss about the past paper. But before going ahead to solve the past paper, okay, we're gonna go over one of the exercise. Okay, so let me go my screen. Yeah, okay, so look at this question. Okay, so the question number 1. Okay, it says find the value of 5c plus 2. Okay, and if c equal to 6. Yeah, how you work out this word? Okay, very simple, very easy question. Okay, so as I asked you, okay, so the value of c is given. Okay, the c value is uh 6 here. Yeah, okay, so how would you work out? So look at this one, 5. Yeah, we can substitute the value of c, which is 6. Yeah, and plus 2. Yeah, so the answer will be 5 times 6, which is 30. Yeah, 30 plus 2. So the answer will be 32. Yeah, okay. So this is your answer. Okay, very simple, very easy. Okay, and now we can try to solve the question number 2. Yeah, okay. So the question number 2 says if x equal to 6 and the y equal to minus 2, find the value of x squared. Yeah, okay. So how you work out this one? Okay, so the x is square. So the x value is 6. Very simple. We need to substitute the value of x. Okay, so the x value is what is given 6. Yeah, so 6 is square. Okay, so 6 is square. 6 times 6 is 36. So your answer is very simple. Yeah. So substitutions means you are replacing the value. Okay. Uh, so now it's 36. Now we're gonna solve the question number 2b is 5x plus y. Okay. So 5. So the x is given, which is 6. Okay. And then plus y. Okay. The y value is what? Is minus 2. Right. Okay. So we just simply replace the value of x and y. Okay. So 5 times 6 is 30. Yeah. And now look at this one. This plus times with minus. So plus minus, if you remember about the rules, okay, so how you work out, okay, when we multiply plus times minus, sign going to be changed to negative, minus times positive, okay, is going to be negative, positive times positive is going to be positive, yeah, okay, minus times minus is going to be positive. So these are the rules for signing, positive and negative. So plus minus going to be changed to negative, yeah, okay, and then take away 2. So the answer will be 30, take away 2 is 28, yeah. So now move for the question number C, yeah. So the question number C is x plus y square, yeah, okay. So value of x is 6, yeah, and the y value is minus 2, yeah, okay. And this is square. So it means we substitute the value of x and y as it is, the given formula like x plus y square. So x, exactly what you're going to do, first things you need to solve the bracket, yeah, okay. So as you learn about the BODMAS, the first brackets, okay, so minus 2 square is how? So very simple, okay, I can minus 2 times minus 2, yeah, okay. So rules are here, okay, when we multiply minus times minus, the sign going to be changed to positive, yeah, okay. And 2 times 2 is 4, right, okay. So it means your answer is 6 plus 4 equal to 10. Yeah. Now, okay, we're going to solve the question number D. Yeah. So the question number D is same as the value of y if minus 2. Okay. So I'm going to substitute the value of y, which is minus 2 plus 20, and the value of x is 6. Yeah. So very simple. So 20 take away 2, which is 18. Yeah. And 18 divided by 6. So your answer is 3. So this is the simple questions for substitution. Now back to the exam question, right? Okay. So exam questions we're going to solve. Just stay on the line. Okay. So exam question, I'm going to tell you about the exam question, and this is the question recently. Okay. And let me write down the question for you guys. Okay. So is there are four positive number, it says the question, this question, this is the past paper, okay, CSSE, yeah, past paper. This question is about four positive numbers. It says A, B, C, and D, yeah. and they given you some additional information. What? Okay, they said a equal to b plus 3, and it says c equal to 3b, yeah, and they say d equal to b square, yeah, okay. So this is the question, okay. This question has been assessed, okay, I think 2 years ago, yeah, okay. So the a equal to b plus 3, c equal to 3b, and d equal to b square, yeah, okay. Now the examiner asking about what? The question number one, it says 3a minus c, yeah. So 3a minus c. So we need to find the value. So we need to substitute the value. For example, it says 3a minus c. So the value of a is here is given b plus 3. So the a equal to b plus 3. Yeah, okay. And the c value is given 3b. And the d equal to b square. So these are the values are given, yeah. So now we're going to substitute and find the value, okay, for the question number A. So what are the numbers they are finding, okay? So what you're going to do is, okay, so 3, so 3, the value of A is B plus 3. Instead of writing A, so I'm going to write B plus 3, yeah, and then minus C. The value of C is 3B, yeah, okay. So now look at this one. We need to multiply this bracket, okay? So 3 times b is 3b, yeah? Plus this 3 times 3 multiply with this 3, yeah? 3 times 3 is what? 9, yeah? And then minus 3b, yeah? Right? So the number you multiply first, 3 times b is 3b, and 3 times 3 is 9, and minus 3b, yeah? And now look at this one. This is negative 3b, yeah? And this is no sign means this is positive 3b, yeah. So positive negative 3b is cancel each other, yeah, okay. So the remaining number will be what? Plus 9, or you can write 9, okay. So this is your answer for the part A, yeah. Very simple, very easy. You just plug in the value and work out, okay. So now we're going to move forward the part 2, yeah. So the part 2 is says C divided by A minus 3. Yeah, okay. So C divided bracket A minus 3. So you need to put the value 3b. Yeah, okay. So let me write down. Okay, so 3b. Instead of C, I can write here. Look at here. So this one is, this one I said C value is given 3b. Yeah, okay. Divide sign, yeah. And the value of A is given what? B plus 3, yeah. And minus 3, yeah. Okay. So I just simply substitute the value of C and the value of A, yeah. C values, okay. Now I can rewrite, this expression how 3b divide b plus 3 minus 3. Can I write this way? Yeah, okay. And now look at this one again. Positive 3 and negative 3. Yeah, okay. So what you get? You get 3b over b. And look at again. B cancel with B, okay? Numerator cancel with denominator. We learned these things, all right, okay, when we solve the fraction, okay? So for example, if I say 4 over 4, so it's going to be cancel each other, yeah? So same as here, B cancel with B. So your final answer for the part 2 is 3, yeah? Okay. So this is very simple, very easy questions, okay? So the values are given. You are just simply substitute their value and find the answer, okay? Now move forward for part 3, yeah? So these are very easy questions, yeah, okay? So now part 3 says A, B minus C minus D, yeah, okay? So exactly the same way you need to substitute the value, okay? So we know the value of A. So the A value is B plus 3, yeah, okay? So we're gonna put here B plus 3, yeah? This is the value of A. And now look at this one. You need to understand the relationship between A and B. So they are multiply each other, okay? So very simple. You need to put the bracket here and put the B here, okay? So it means this B multiply with this bracket, right? And now minus C, yeah? Go back and check what is the value of C, yeah, okay? C value is 3b, yeah, okay? So we can write, instead of C, we can write 3b, okay? And check the value of D. The D value is b squared, right? So now, first thing, we need to multiply with a bracket, okay? So b times b is b squared. And b times 3 is 3b, yeah, okay? It doesn't matter, you can write here or here, okay? So b squared plus 3b and minus, yeah, and value of C is 3b, yeah, okay? In a second, here we made a mistake, okay? Just do 3b, yeah, okay? So now we can write here 3b, yeah, okay? Minus b squared. Okay, look at carefully, okay? Here, b square, no sign, yeah? No sign means should be positive, yeah? So b square positive cancel with b square negative, yeah? And plus 3b cancel with negative 3b. So your answer is 0, right? Okay. So these are the simple question, yeah? You can make easily 3 marks, okay? And now we're gonna solve more questions about substitution, yeah, okay? And just still. Okay, now if I say uh, the value of m is given 5, yeah, value of p is given 2, and value of C is given 1. Yeah, okay. And the question says, the question number A is says 3C plus M. Yeah. This is the first question, part A. And the question number B is M plus P and plus C. Yeah. So very simple. How would you solve this one? Same as 3 times C. The value of C is given here, 1. And the value of M is given 5. Yeah, okay. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8. Yeah. Now we're going to solve the part B. It's very simple. Yeah. So the value of M is given 5. Yeah. Value of P is given 2. And value of 1 is given. Yeah. So we just substitute, okay? So value you get 5 plus 2, 7 is 8. Yeah. So now how we work out this one? Okay, one more question. Yeah, okay. The question is says, so the A equal to 4, B equal to 9, and C equal to -5, right? And the question says what? AB plus 24 divided by 2C. Yeah, okay. So the value of A is 4, value of B is 9, and value of C is -5. Yeah, okay. How we solve this question? Yeah. So the value AB we already know. Yeah, 4 and 9. Yeah. And then plus 24, and then say divide by 2C. Yeah, okay. This is basically what? Number 2C. Yeah, okay. So we just simply substitute this one. And as I said to you, the AB means the A is multiplied with B. Yeah, okay. So the A is 4. A is 4, yeah. And the value of B is 9, yeah. And plus 24, yeah. And use divide sign like that, yeah, okay. And then says 2C, yeah, 2. And the value of C is -5, yeah. So very simple, yeah. 4 times 9 is what? 36, yeah. 36 plus 24, yeah, okay. And divide by 2 times 5 is what? 10 is a -10, right? So 36 plus 24 is equal to 60, yeah, okay. So 60 divided by -10, yeah. This is minus is 0. Yeah, okay. 0, this one, and this one 0. Okay. So 60 divided by 10 is equal to 6 is a negative 6. Yeah, okay. Because you have a minus 10 here. Okay. So the final answer will be minus 6. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna solve a couple of more questions, and then I'm gonna go for exam questions as well. Okay, which came in the last year. So we're gonna solve the question. Okay, so the question is says, uh, the next question is find the value of 7x plus 2y. Okay, if x equal to 2 and the y equal to minus 9. Yeah, okay. So very simple is 7x plus 2y. Yeah. So 7x. So it's the value of x. I substitute. Yeah. 7 bracket 2 plus 2y. Yeah. So the value of y is what? 9. Yeah. So 7 times 2 is 14. Yeah. Plus, look at this one. If you go back for the rule, okay, the positive times negative, okay, when you do the positive time negatives, sign going to be changed to what? Negative. Yeah, okay. So this positive times negative, the sign going to be changed to negative. Yeah. And 2 times 9 is 18. Yeah. So this is positive. Yeah, okay. So 18 take away 14. Your final answer is minus 4. So So this is the questions, okay, we solve, and now we're gonna move one more question, yeah, okay. So it says A equal to 2W plus 2L, yeah. Be carefully, okay. Look at this question because the exam question based on this questions, yeah, okay. So A equal to 2W plus 2L, yeah, okay. The value of W and L are given. Yeah, okay. So the W is given is 3 and the value of L is 9. Yeah, okay. So again, you need to substitute the value and write down the answer. Okay. So examiner asking find the value of A. Yeah. So A equal to 2. Instead of W, you can write 3. Yeah. And then plus 2L. Instead of L, you can write 9. Yeah, okay. So 2 times 3 is 6, yeah. And 9 times 2 is 18, yeah. So the 18 plus 6 equal to 24. So your answer is A equal to 24, yeah, okay. So now we're going to take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, and after that, we're gonna solve one of the CSSE questions for the last year one. Okay, yeah. So CSSE, yeah. Question, yeah. Okay, for substitution. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so one more question for CSSE, yeah, and it's a question. It says, let me write down the question for you. So this question is about the value of four letter. Okay, so this question is about the value of four letters. Yeah, four letters. So the letter is J, is K, L, and M. Yeah, okay. So these are the four letter. Yeah, okay. J, K, L, and M. Yeah. Now they give you some conditions. What? It says K is always K is always 16 more than J. Yeah. M is always L multiply by 2. Yeah, okay. So the L multiplied by 2. Yeah. So this is the condition is given. Okay. So the question say this question is about the values of four letters J, K, L, and M. K is always 16 more than J. Yeah, okay. So we need to make here for expression. Yeah, okay. And K is always L multiplied by 2. Yeah. So the expression we can make what? So the K I can write here. So the question number say K equal to, yeah, 16 more than J. Yeah, 16 plus J. Yeah, we can write this. And now M is L multiplied by 2. Yeah, okay. So we can write 2L. Yeah, okay. This is the expression now we made. Now the question number A is says what? Question number say if K equal to 100. Yeah. If K equal to 100, find J. Yeah, okay. This is the question. Yeah. So if K is 100, yeah, find J. So very simple. Okay. So look at the conditions are given. K is always 6 more than J. So I made here for you. Okay. So look at here. So the K expression, we're going to make K equal to 16 plus J. Yeah. Because K always 16 more than J. So 16 plus J. Yeah. Okay. And M is always L multiplied by 2. Yeah. Okay. And now examiner say if K is given, which is 100, find the J. Yeah. So, so we can write here what? Substitute. So K is K equal to 16 plus J. Yeah. So what is the J? Yeah. Okay. So I can substitute the value of K, which is 100. Yeah. Okay. And 16 is given. Yeah. You learn about the equation left hand side equal to the right hand side. Yeah. Okay. So what is the value of J? Yeah. Okay. So it means we can take away 16. Yeah. Both side. So it means the value of J equal to 84. Simple, easy. Yeah. Okay. So value of J equal to 84. Okay. This is the exam question. Okay. And now we're going to solve part B now. So part B is says what? The part B says if J equal to 6 and K equal to M, find find L. Okay. So we need to find the value of L. Okay. So if J equal to 6 and K equal to M. Okay. So find the value of L. Okay. So we know that what? Okay. So the K equal to K equal to 16 plus J. Yeah. So the value of J is given. Yeah. Okay. So look at the expression first. Okay. So this one. Yeah. So if you check this one, this statement is given. Yeah. So K is 16 more than J. Yeah. Okay. So we know the value of K. Yeah. Okay. So I just simply copy the value of K. And now K 16 and the value of J is what? 6. Yeah. So now the K will be 16 plus 6 is what? 22. Yeah. Okay. And now it says what? K equal to M, right? So go back and check the statement. It says what? M equal to 2L. Yeah. So M equal to 2L, right? And it says K equal to M. Yeah. Okay. So now this M equal to K, right? And the value of K, we know that what? 22. Yeah. Okay. So we need to substitute the value of K, which is equal to M. Yeah. So 22 and 2L. We need to find the value of L. Yeah. Okay. So look at this one. We learned this thing. Yeah. What? 2 is times with L. How we get rid of this 2, okay? So we need to divide both side. 2, yeah, okay. This 2 cancel with this 2, yeah. And 2 times 11 is 22, yeah, okay. So it means L equal to 11, yeah. So this is the part B, okay. So you just simply follow the instruction and solve the question, yeah, okay. Now we're going to solve the part C, yeah. So part C is, so part C says if L equal to J and K equal to M, find K. Yeah, okay. So it says if L equal to J, so it means L equal to J and K equal to M, so find the K, okay. So you need to go for the first expression, yeah, okay. The which says what? J equal to the first one. If you go back and check, it says what is K? K equal to 16 minus J, yeah. So the K equal to 16 plus J, yeah. So now what we're going to do it, we're going to work out. So look at this one. So the K equal to, we can write half K equal to K minus, yeah, 60, yeah. And now if we work this one, so it's a half K, so the K over 2, yeah, is 1 minus equal to 16, yeah. So the K equal to 32, yeah. So this is the way we need to substitute the value of, because it says L equal to J and K equal to M, okay. So if you go back and check up there, it says, so the M equal to 2L, yeah. So it's going to be half, yeah. So which is half K. Yeah. And now 16 times 2, which is equal to 32. Yeah, okay. So value of k equal to 32. Yeah. Now we're gonna solve a couple of more questions. Yeah. So the question number y equal to w minus 2a square, and the value of w is given, which is 400, right? And the value of a is given, yeah, 5. And the examiner asking about what is the value of y? Yeah. So the value of y, how we can work out? Very simple, very easy. Yeah, okay. So you can rewrite this equation, yeah. So the y equal to, instead of w, you can write 400, the value of w, yeah. And it says minus 2a square. Instead of a, we can write here value of a, which is 5 square, yeah. And look at this one, y equal to 400, yeah. Look at this one, 5 times 5 is 25, yeah, okay. So 5 square is 25, and 25 times 2 is 50, yeah. 400 take away 50, yeah. So the y equal to hang on a second, this is 5, yeah, 350, yeah. So this is the value of y you will get here. So this is the answer, okay? This is the substitution, yeah. And now we're gonna solve a couple of more questions, okay, for the substitution, yeah, okay. This question has been yeah, assessed in like a last year or year before, yeah, okay. So same as CSSE, yeah, okay. It says what, 60 pounds is divided between divided between Joel and Priya, so that Priya gets 8 pounds more, 8 pounds more than 12. So Priya gets 8 pounds more than Joel. And the examiner asking what? How much does Joel get? Okay. So 60 pounds divided between Joel and Priya. So that Priya gets 8 pounds more than Joel. How much does Joel get? Yeah. So how we work out this one? So very simple. So we need to understand about that what? So how we make, okay? This is Joel. I can write J and Priya is P, yeah, okay. And amount divide between Joel and Priya is 60, yeah. So look at this one. So if Joel is X, I can rewrite here. Joel is X, yeah. So the Priya will be X plus 8, yeah. So now, very simple. We need to substitute the value of Joel, which is X, and the value of Priya, okay? So we can substitute these in this equation, yeah? Because it says the amount divided between Joel and Priya, yeah? So Joel is X, so I can rewrite this one. So the J plus P equal to 60, yeah? So the J is X and Priya is X plus 8, yeah? Equal to 60. Very start of the lesson, I asked you about, okay, how to collect the like terms. So look at this one, X plus X, 2X, yeah, plus 8 equal to 60, yeah. So now, so this is 2X plus 8. You learn how to find the value of X, yeah. This is plus 8, yeah, okay. So we need to get rid of minus 8 by subtracting both sides, yeah, okay. So 2X 60 take away 8, which is equal to 52, yeah, okay. So it means 2 is multiplied with x. We need to find the value of x, yeah. The relationship between x and 2 is times, yeah. How we get rid of this 2? Because the inverse of times is division, so we need to divide by 2. So we need to divide both sides. So the value of x equal to 26, yeah. So the answer is, who is x? Okay. So Joel gets 26, yeah, okay. So how much the Priya gets, yeah? If I'm gonna ask you, yeah, okay. So Priya gets how much, yeah, okay. So 60 take away 26, yeah. 60 take away 26. So the Priya will get 34, yeah, right? So this is the amount Priya. And look at this one. The difference between 34 and 26 is 8, yeah? Is 8. So the Priya getting 8 more than 12, yeah? So this is the question, yeah, okay? This question also has been assessed, yeah, in the CSSE in, I think, in a year before or 2 years ago, yeah, okay? So this is the concept of substitution, okay? So you need to simply, make equation, okay, as per the question, and just substitute their value, okay? Now we're gonna solve one more CSSC question, yeah, okay? So CSSC question again, yeah, okay? And this time it says 110 pound is divided between Dylan, Sasha, and Jordan. So 110 is divided between Dylan, Sasha, and Jordan, so that Sasha gets 6 pounds more than Dylan. And Jordan gets twice twice as much as Sasha, yeah. So this is the question, okay? And now examiner asking number one, how much does Dylan get? And number two is how much does Jordan get? Okay. How much does Dylan get and how much does Jordan get? Okay. So we need to read the question again because we need to write an equation, okay, as per instruction, right? Okay. Says 110 is divided between Dylan, Sasha, and Jordan. Yeah, okay. So that Sasha gets 6 pounds more than Dylan, and Jordan gets twice as much as Sasha. Okay. So we need to find where we're gonna start from, right? Okay. So we need to check who rely on the money, okay? Who is rely on which money, yeah, okay? So look at this one. So basically, Sasha gets £6 more than Dylan, yeah, okay? And Jordan gets twice as much as Sasha. So whatever the Sasha is getting, Jordan is getting twice, right? And Sasha gets £6 more than Dylan. Okay. So if I'm gonna write from the person is called Dylan. Dylan is not relying on anyone. Okay. So the Dylan is, if I say Dylan is X, yeah. Dylan is X, yeah. If Dylan is X, the Sasha is, it says what? So that Sasha gets £6 more than Dylan. Okay. So Sasha is getting £6 more than Dylan. So Dylan is getting X. So Sasha is getting X plus 6. Yeah. This is for Sasha. Now come to the Jordan. Yeah. And the Jordan says how much the Jordan is getting. Jordan gets, look at it, Jordan gets twice as much as Sasha. Whatever the money Sasha is getting, Jordan is getting twice. So Sasha is getting X plus 6, yeah? And Jordan is getting twice. Twice means multiply by 2. Yeah, okay. So this is the way you need to make expression, yeah, okay. So if Dylan is X, Sasha is X plus 6, yeah? So whatever the Dylan is getting, okay, the Sasha is getting £6 more. And the Jordan is getting twice as much as Sasha, yeah? So now I can write the equation, what? If I say Dylan plus Sasha plus Jordan, which is equal to 110, yeah? So Dylan, Sasha, and Jordan equal to 110, yeah? Okay. So the Dylan is, now I'm going to substitute the value of Dylan. So Dylan is X, yeah? So I'm going to write here X, yeah? And the Sasha is X plus 6. So I'm going to here X plus 6, right? And Jordan is, yeah, twice X plus 6, yeah? So I can write plus 2X plus 6, yeah, equal to 110, yeah, okay. Now you learn how to do this one, okay. So very simple. So first thing you need to multiply this bracket, okay. Remove this bracket as per the board mass, yeah, okay. Keep X plus 6 plus 2 times X is 2X, yeah. And 2 times 6 is 12, right? 110, right? Now you can collect the like terms here, okay? X, X, and 2X. So it means how many X? 4X, yeah. Now 6 plus 12 is going to be 18, yeah. And equal to 110. As we know how to find out the value of X here, okay. So we need to remove this 18 by subtracting both side 18, yeah. So positive negative cancel, so you get 4X equal to And now it's 110 take away 20 is 190, 18, so it means 92. Yeah, okay. And now this x multiply with 4, right? So we're gonna multiply, yeah, okay. So the inverse of times, so the inverse of times is divide both side by 4, yeah, okay. So 4 cancel with this 4, yeah. So look at this one. 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 3 is 12, yeah. So the x equal to 23, yeah, okay. Who is x? Go back and check who is the x. So Dylan is x. So Dylan gets 23, yeah, okay. Look at this one. If Dylan gets 23, so the Dylan get 23, yeah. So Sasha getting 6 pounds more than Dylan, yeah, okay. So 23 plus 6, which is equal to 29, yeah. And the balance amount getting Jordan, yeah, okay. Or you can work out how. Look at this one, okay. I know the value of x now, right? So I can do the value of x is 23, yeah, plus 6, yeah, which is 29, and 29 times 2, so double of 30 is 60, so it means he is getting 58, yeah. So the Jordan getting 58, yeah. So we found the answer, okay. The examiner asking about how much Dylan getting, so the answer is 23, yeah. And how much does Jordan getting, so the Jordan is getting 58, yeah. So this is the easy question, yeah, okay. So you need to simply substitute and work out. So now we're gonna move for a couple of more questions here for substitution, yeah, okay. So if you have any question regarding substitution, so you may leave your message in a chat box, okay, or maybe in a comment section, yeah. There is a question. So it says question V equal to U plus AT. Yeah. V equal to U plus AT. Yeah, okay. And there is a two questions. Okay. Two parts, yeah, okay. So say work out V. Yeah. Work out V if U is 23, A equal to 4, and t equal to 3. Yeah, okay. So the t equal to 3. Yeah. So the v, yeah, we need to find the value of v. Yeah, okay. Value of u is 23, a is 4, and t equal to 3. Yeah. And the second part is what? Same as it says, work out u. Okay. Find the value of u. So if v equal to 3030, yeah, a equal to 2, and t equal to 8. Yeah. So these are the two questions. Okay. Part A, part B. Okay. It looks easy. Yeah. Okay. But you need to uh, basically you as a subject, for this equation. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing, how to substitute. The part A is easy one. Okay. So part one, how you work out. So we just simply look at this one, v. So u is 23, you can write 23. Yeah. Plus the value of a is 4, I can write here 4, and the value of 3 is, because 80 means they are multiply each other. Yeah. Okay. So I can times here, times 3. Yeah. Okay. So 23 plus 12. Yeah. So the answer will be 5 and 3, so 35. Okay. So value of v is 35. Yeah. Okay. So we found the answer. Yeah. So very simple. We substitute. Yeah. But the second part, yeah, how you work out this one. Okay. So the value of v is given. Okay. So you keep the equation same. Yeah, which is v equal to u plus 80. Yeah. Okay. And we are going to find out the a. There are two ways for solving this one. Okay. So make a subject of u. Make a subject means, you know, you need to you need to separate. Okay. Isolate the u. Okay. And plug in the value, or maybe you need to substitute the value and you just move around the numbers. Yeah. Okay. So if I'm gonna do this way, because look at this one, this is plus 80. Yeah. So if I'm gonna move this side, so it's going to be very simple, v minus 80. Yeah. Okay. And equal to u. Yeah. So I make a subject of u. Yeah. So u as a subject. Yeah. Okay. Or I isolate the u. Okay. We need to find the value of u. Okay. Now you can put the value. All right. Okay. So for example, so keep the u as it is. Yeah. Okay. And v is 30. Yeah. Same as a is 2 and t is 8. Yeah. So the u equal to 30. 2 times 8 is 16. Yeah. Okay. So the u value is 14. Yeah, okay. This is the way you can work out. Okay. So same as examiner asking about the value of A, B, or any letter. Okay. Just given some information. Yeah, okay. And the concept of equation is very important. Yeah, okay. Before I leave, I'm gonna tell you, okay. Uh, in the detailed section, I'm gonna discuss later on. Okay. So basically, equation means, uh, like for example, if I say, uh, you learn these things, yeah, in your childhood, yeah. Question mark or box plus 4 equal to 10, yeah. So it means what's happening. Basically, you need to find out, you learn in your childhood a question mark plus 4 equal to 10. You would say, oh, this question mark is equal to 6. Yeah. How would you say? Because this sign equal means both values are same. Yeah. Okay. So this 10 must be equal to 10. Yeah. If they are not same, so it's not called equation. Yeah. Okay. It's equate. So I would say that what left hand side must be equal to right hand side. Yeah. Okay. So this is the concept behind the equation. The left hand side equal to right hand side. Okay. And as soon as algebra jumps, what happens here? Okay. This question mark or this box, yeah, yeah, replace with the letters A, B, C, D, X, Y, X, Y, Z. Yeah, okay. So as soon as you jump to learn about, the number is unknown, rather than using question mark or box, okay. So you're gonna use one of the letter, okay. The most popular letter is X, Y, and Z, okay. So examiner, rather than using box or question mark, they are using, for example, X plus 4 equal to 10, and they ask you, okay, what is the value of X, okay. And you learn this one, okay, how we do, okay. Proper way is minus 4 is a minus 4, okay, both sides. So the X equal to 6, yeah. So the X equal to, so the X equal to 6, right? Okay. And if substitute this X 6 here, so 6 plus 4 equal to 10. So look at this one, this side, look at this side, left hand side equal to right hand side, yeah. So this is the concept behind the equation, yeah. Okay. And same as the operation, if okay, so the inverse of addition is subtraction, the inverse of times is divisions, okay. And we will do the same things, okay. If we are doing the operation, for example, subtracting any number, so we need to do the both side, left hand side. If we are doing so, we need to do the right hand side as well, okay. Same as if we are dividing by left hand side, so we must divide with the right hand side. This is the concept for equation. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna send you some practice. Okay, uh, exam styles questions for substitution. Okay, and I'll see you in the next class. Okay, take care. Bye bye.